Hello friends, and welcome back to Plain Jane Plants. So this week I do have another little plant haul. Yes, I did sell more of my plants to pay for these plants. In my eyes, it was definitely a fair trade. So in order to get these plants, I sold the other Rhaphidophora tetrasperma that I had for $25. I sold my Monstera adansonii for $30, and then I sold my Pearls and Jade Pothos for $30 as well. So yeah, that is pretty much it, and that paid for these plants here. So I'm really excited, and I cannot wait to show them to you. First off, we are going to haul the 3 plants, and then I'll show you where I'm going to set them up. And I also have a little bit of a repot. I need to repot my rickrack cactus and use that pot for one of the newly acquired plants. I know you're not supposed to repot right away. I'm taking that chance because, as usual, I don't like the soil it's come in. And I just prefer terracotta. So I don't overwater these plants. Anyways, with that being said, let's just get to the video. So the first plant I have to haul is a plant that I have actually killed in the past. It was closer to the beginning, I think, of my plant journey, and I feel like I've learned so much and I'm so much wiser and blah blah blah. So yes, I am giving the Cissus Discolor another try. This is an 8-inch basket. Look at that. How beautiful is this? The front, gorgeous. The back, bam. And you can see why they call it the Rex Begonia vine, because when you take a look at the little babies coming in, it kind of, doesn't that kind of give you like a little bit of like a baby begonia vibe? Other than the fact that it's just so colorful and striking. Of course, not a begonia at all. In the Cissus family, I happen to be a big fan of the Cissus family. So yes, this big beauty, she's going to be hung up with the other plant that I'm about to haul. Sorry, just one more time. So pretty. The next plant I have to haul was actually on my 2021 wish list. It is no one other than Cissus amazonica. And she is a big beauty. She is huge. The vines are so long, it's so wrapped up. I cannot wait to see like how long these vines actually are. Like it's wrapped around here like 8 or 9 times. Now, I've seen some other people have some trouble with this plant because it requires very high humidity. I have a spot literally right by the humidifier. The humidifier will be blowing up her ass all the time. So I think it'll be okay. I love this plant. Like I said in my wish list, it just looks badass. How beautiful is that? And then of course it is in the Cissus family, so it is kind of like the grape ivy kind of thing going on. Look at this little baby climbing up. Look at that. She is so long. Okay, so I am going to unravel this, hang it up, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. So I will hang both of those beautiful Cissus up in a second, but first I have to haul my third plant, and it's a plant that I was not expecting to be at this small plant shop, for one, and then for two, for it to actually be in stock and available and not expensive. So I don't know if this is like a regular plant where you guys are, but I couldn't believe when I saw this. It is a Rhaphidophora decursiva, It's just a baby one. Look how beautiful and shiny those leaves are. Like, you can just tell they're just like so thick and beautiful. We have a new one coming up right here. So cute. This is the one I'm actually going to be repotting into terracotta because I don't trust myself to water this appropriately. So I am going to be putting it in a little terracotta pot. So yes, stay tuned for the repotting after I hang up the beautiful cissus. Okay, so I had 2 empty spaces up here since I did sell some of my other plants, and I definitely wanted to give the spots to things that I knew I wanted to keep and that I would love, because I'm really trying to, like, I don't want to sound like a museum, but like really trying to like curate my collection to be things that I just love and I want to have for a long time. Like, I'm sick of just getting like plants that are like for a fad and then like being over them. I just really want to focus on the plants that, you know, I want. Anyways, with that being said, here we go. We'll just come right up here. Here's the humidifier. I'll just move it for the sake of the video. Here it is, the Cissus amazonica. And I brought kind of this bald one over here with all the leaves on it, brought that over, just kind of hooked it up, let that trail down. And then I have another vine here, another one that I've kind of tangled up in here to kind of get that to just grow onto the twine. And then this one here that's just trailing along. I put my lemon lime in the middle just to really, you know, break it up because the two of these have very similar color schemes with the dark and then like the light patches and then the red backs. So I wanted to mix it up a little bit, like dun da da, oh hey girl, and then move over here to the Cissus Discolor. Absolutely beautiful. I would not be repotting these into terracotta. They're way too thirsty. So learned my lesson. They're going to be staying in the plastic. I'm just thankful that they came in the white. And what I do to hang them on this literal broomstick is I take the 3 things and then I put 3 of them in the back. So it kind of tips it forward and it can hang there better. Same with this one. The back one doesn't get used too much, but if one of the sides loses or, you know, gives for some reason, it's kind of the backup. It holds it up still. So that's pretty awesome. And it tips it forward almost in a way that you get more sun at the top. You're less likely to have like a bald plant on the top just because you can get some light up there, you know? See, since I started tipping this one, we've got a whole bunch of new little growth up here because we're getting more light now that it's tipped over, and yeah. So that is the 2 of the Cissus. I'll just bring you down and give you a full effect here. Yeah, normally the humidifier would be blowing pretty much right towards the Cissus, but just so you can actually see it. Here it is. I'm pretty happy with it. I absolutely love it. Like, I'm so happy to give this plant a second chance, or I'm allowing myself to have a second chance with this plant because I just love it so much. And then of course the Cissus amazonica. Like, how could you not be into this plant? It's so beautiful. And it's a cissus, so it grows so fast and long and vines and twines and just grabs. Like, ugh, what more could you want? Like, it's just really adding to the kind of jungleness that I want. So let's get on to the repotting. Okay guys, that is it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me here on Plain Jane Plants. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying planty, and I'll see you guys next week. And I think next week will be kind of like a growth update because I have a lot of growth in here to share. There's been a lot of growth. Yeah. Okay, but wasn't it like literally a month ago when I said there's too many plants in here and it's getting to be overwhelming? We're full of plants again. Oh, it's the darndest thing.